News.
It is. I'm just making a tweet right now, so check my levels, John, because like I said,
You're a little
I'm closer to the mic than usual, so you may have to lower me.
Yeah, you do break up a little bit. Let me.
Yeah, I have the. We're using Discord, and I'm using voice activity, so that could be why. Also, while I'm typing.
Talk.
Testing 3, testing.
When you use Discord this way, you tend to, I hear breakups.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could mess with the voice sensitivity after this.
Okay. Because I have mine turned off completely.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to try to tackle this breaking news here.
All right, so let me go look at Discord and get the voice activity off and just...
Yeah, there's an automatic determine input sensitivity. Just turn that off and slide that slider all the way to the left.
All right, how about this? Better?
Keep talking.
Testing. Hello. Hi. I shouldn't be breaking up now.
It is breaking up.
Okay. Don't know what to tell you because I have that off.
Did you push the slider all the way to the left, the green bar slider?
I did.
Weird. And input mode is voice activity.
So, I don't know. It's just Discord, I guess.
Okay. All right, so let me retweet here.
All right, so got so many browser tabs open. Trying to organize my 7 monitors.
What's up, Retro Fags?
Hey, Retro. So we got reached out to by Ted.
What's up, Slam?
On Twitter.
Yes, and Ted tweeted us and said, at VGO Podcasts, thoughts. What's up, Ty? Dark Cat, what's up? So, Naomi Kyle, and by the way, who is Naomi Kyle? Do we know?
I think she just does shit for IGN.
Okay.
She's a gaming personality.
And she tweeted, wow, this is massive news, and it's a Kotaku article.
Uh-huh.
And it says, Sony pulls out of E3 2019. And by the way, this is some news that is pretty far ahead here. I mean, what's the benefit of announcing this now, right? I mean, this is a full...
So that's the new thing, warning people in advance that
this is like
don't expect anything, so there's no backlash?
This is like a full 8 months in advance, right?
Oh, you need to get an ad blocker. It's a pretty big ad you got on top going over there.
Well, I do like Narcos.
So, yeah, the Kotaku article says Sony is skipping next year's E3, ditching the traditional booth and press conference in a move that will have a significant negative impact on the video game industry's annual trade show. As the industry evolves, Sony Interactive Entertainment continues to look for inventive opportunities to engage the community, said Sony in a statement. PlayStation fans mean the world to us, and we always want to innovate, think differently, and experiment with new ways to delight gamers. As a result, we have decided not to participate in E3 in 2019. We are exploring new and familiar ways to engage our community in 2019 and can't wait to share our plans with you.
Okay. So, all right, here's my takeaway, right? Now we can look at Nintendo with their treehouse thing, because that's what Nintendo did. I mean, they basically said, we're not doing the dog and pony show at E3. We're not going to spend the money on the booth. We're not going to do all of this shit. There's no reason to. We can just put some guy in a room with a green screen, right?
Yeah.
And do these treehouse videos, and you know what? Everybody talks about them.
Exactly.
So,
or they may be thinking of doing something like Activision Blizzard does with BlizzCon. Do we have our own big event that we're going to put on?
Okay, now correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't Sony already have their own event? Am I making this up?
I'm sure they do. Like, everybody has their own little event, but maybe they're planning to have something else. I mean, they do say new and familiar ways.
Okay, so they have an event called PlayStation Experience, also known as PSX. It's an annual event of the video game industry. So they've been doing it since 2014.
Is this the death of E3 when we've got people pulling out? I mean, I don't get it.
Well, don't you? I mean, listen. At this point, trade shows are antiquated, right? I mean, with the internet.
Yeah, but that's still huge now with streaming. Like, it's big on E3 for people. I mean, I'm sorry, on Twitch for people to watch. It's big on YouTube for people to watch. I think it's still like an exciting event,
Krell
right?
is asking, is this a bonus show or are we just hanging out? No, this is very serious. We have breaking news here.
We are just hanging out and talking. I don't know. We could pump it to the app if we wanted. We're not sure.
Don't make me turn up the music.
Yeah, I don't really hear it. Oh, that's right, because I'm not listening to the stream. So what's interesting is, Ted asked us our thoughts, and Jose said, in the tweet reply, he said, I'm ready for the media spin on why it's a brilliant move by Sony. And then he said, oh, here we go. And this is a tweet from Greg Miller, also known as Game Over Greggy, which just makes me want to vomit in my mouth saying Greggy.
Yeah.
But he said it's just so crazy. Like, it's not that PlayStation is going to be in a parking lot outside or doing the offsite thing Saturday before. They're skipping E3. They're saying in so many words that the PlayStation is bigger than E3, and with stats like these, aren't they? And that's not Greg Miller, the Sony phony talking. PlayStation is on top by a lot right now.
Did you just say the Sony phony?
That's what he said. I'm just reading what he said. If they do nothing next year, no E3, no Gamescom, no Paris, etc., and just have one event to rule them all where they announce or tease the next box, everyone will be there. So he's basically saying, yeah, look, Sony is bigger than E3. They don't need E3.
But that's not but Nintendo already did this first. Do you not know that?
Right. But he's saying they're bigger than E3, which I don't necessarily agree with. I feel like it's still good. And this is something Jose also said, I knew the spin would be coming, and he pastes a picture of an article from Paul Tassi at Forbes that's called Sony is Skipping E3 2019 and Why That's Genius. Now, I did track down all of Paul's articles, and it's not showing up. It's not there. Now either he deleted that or it's one of those fake things that people put together on Reddit.
I don't know if you've noticed this though, that Forbes is clickbait central now, right?
Yes.
And this article, according to the screenshots, from today at 2:30 p.m., so that article should be there, Michelle.
But it's not there.
What do you mean? How can it not be there?
Article. Okay, so here is something I went to. If you go to Forbes.com/sites/insert coin, and then you go to Paul Tassi's page here, I'll link it in chat right now.
Okay.
I'm not seeing this here.
And by the way, if you guys are just joining us, this is breaking news. We are covering...
It is. The last thing I'm seeing here are 5 things I want to see from Destiny 2's Black Armory DLC 10 hours ago. Now, do you think they pulled the article? Do you think it's just not showing up in his archive?
Now, listen, I think the most important question here is who is Paul Tassi? And why
well,
is
he has some strong brows.
Okay, he does.
Very strong. I think
they're almost manicured.
They are. I don't. He's got a strong.
I think he's shaving the little space in between. I think.
You think he is? It's very clean cut.
Yeah,
it could be.
My when I go to the hair salon, she does like to do that to my brows.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that because then it probably grows back like looking thicker.
All right. So anyway, that article that he supposedly published has vanished. Okay. Now, if we go to the
I searched for this on Google, specifically the title that's shown in Jose's photo, and I'm not seeing it anywhere. So either they pulled it, somebody on Reddit made it up, or maybe Jose made it up. No, so and then because people do that sometimes, they'll be like Xbox fanboys might be like, oh, look at the spin, that the media is doing. Here's a fake article. So here is the picture in question with the article that I can't see, and it just says. It's from today at 2:39 p.m.
Yes, Sony I have it up right here on the screen.
So I can't find it. If you guys can find it in the chat, link it to me. Thank you,
Krell. Little Krell from Indiana is just subscribed. Thanks, Krell.
He said that it's money for John's eyebrow care.
When I go to the salon, she's done the wax thing in between.
See, I wouldn't. You could, if she goes too far, you could end up looking very metro. I don't think
she's
that's
always like, we do the waxing thing here. I'll just do it, for free right now.
Oh wow, thank you.
What do you think about that?
I mean, you could go home and just put a razor blade between your brows and do what she's doing. Or do you have a unibrow? Like what is she?
No, I don't have a unibrow, but you'll have stray hairs in between.
I see. She's just cleaning it up for you.
Yes, exactly.
So back to our Twitter thread, Ted was saying, it's sad. I was looking forward to 15 minutes of a guy playing a flute again. And still, like I said, I asked for the link of the article. I have yet to get that from Jose. So I'd love to get my hands on this article if you guys can find it. I'd love to read it because apparently, Reddit is afire with the fact that this is a bad thing.
Okay, why don't we pull up some Reddit thread comments here? Can you give me a link to that and we'll talk about those? Because
well, I don't know where Jose pulled it, and I checked it this morning, but there were a couple of people saying, not this morning, I'm sorry, this afternoon. There were a couple of people saying.
If you guys are just joining us, we're talking about Sony pulling from E3. This is breaking news. They will not be at E3 2019.
See, look at that picture. That's the picture that Paul has in his article. That same E3 picture. I'm wondering if people combined something. We can go over that Variety article too while I pull up some Reddit stuff.
All right, we're going to be going over the Variety article. If you guys are just joining us, we are breaking down Sony's removal from E3. This is breaking news. It just happened today.
Yep.
And we're getting all kinds of tweets and replies and links to stories. We're going to be getting this. Krell right now is getting us a link from Reddit if you're just joining us.
Good, thank you. Because I have so many browser tabs. To be honest with you, I'm overwhelmed right now.
We have an overwhelming amount of browser tabs.
We do. The fact is, we have Greg, who I read before, saying that this is a good thing. They're bigger than Sony. We have maybe again, Paul from Forbes. Maybe we don't know if that Tassie guy is true or not. I am going
to call this a non-news story. Nintendo has set this precedent already.
But the thing is, it's a bad thing, right? But yet we have some games journalists are coming out and saying it's genius, it's a good thing, they're bigger than it, they don't need it. Why are people looking at this like it's a good thing? Is the death of E3 a good thing?
So
you disagree? What this guy is saying, they're bigger than it.
Well, here's an article from Variety. PlayStation skipping E3 for first time and shows 24-year history. Okay. Right. The news is buried inside the Entertainment Software Association's announcement of the 2019. So basically, they were the E3 announcement was they were basically saying they were not acknowledging this as a thing. They were kind of burying this.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a conspiracy there. If you guys are just joining us, I think we're uncovering a conspiracy here. The Entertainment Software Association not willing to announce this initially and burying the lead. As the industry evolves, Sony Interactive continues to look for innovative opportunities. Michelle already read this. Ty Laurie, thanks for the 100 bits. And by the way, we'll be going till 3 a.m. on this as news breaks.
You should be checking out also the trending. It's trending right now on Twitter. We have Sony trending on Twitter right now. You should go check out the hashtag and see what's going on there.
We are going to Twitter to check out the hashtag.
This is a hashtag alert. We have Sony trending. We have
now, wait a
E3
second.
2019 trending.
Now, it's not trending for me. I think the trendings are curated.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I guess I get a lot of Blizzard and gaming news.
Well, I get
Irvine.
I get all that shit too, but mine are hashtag First Snow. Diddy, by the way.
I have First Snow as well.
Model and actor Kim Porter is dead. Who's that?
Oh, dear.
Age 47. Was this Diddy's girlfriend?
Yes, I believe it was. Now, let me take a look.
Wait,
so here's
she died? What's happening?
Here's what I have trending.
Yes.
I have Jonathan Franzen, First Snow, Roy Clark, PlayStation, E3 2019, Sony. So I've got 3. I've got PlayStation, E3 2019, and Sony trending.
I have none of those.
Yeah.
Well,
they're giving me more stuff.
Yeah, I don't like that. So I'm going to do hashtag Sony.
So I'm going to put them in here if you want to click on them.
I'm doing hashtag Sony to see what we come up with.
Sony and then E3 2019.
Wow, hashtag Sony. The first article or Twitter whatever thing comes up is us.
Oh, good. That's probably because you follow us.
And Cat Burglar says hashtag Sony has big gay. Let's talk about that.
Yep. So here are the 3 that I have.
Hashtag Sony has big gay. What does that mean? Let's talk about that and discuss here on this breaking news.
What does it mean to be big gay? I'm not sure.
Hashtag Sony has big gay. If you're just joining us, that is a trending tag.
I guess they're happy. So, Eric in the chat keeps spamming fuck Matt. I guess he doesn't like our third host of the podcast.
Okay, now if we were to look up fuck Matt as a trending tag on Twitter, it turns back that is a thing. Fuck Matt is a real thing.
It's trending. So look, let me start off with the first one for Sony for trending. Yes. I'm going to go to latest. Right. I mean, it's actually a Twitter moment.
All right, here we go. Hashtag Sony. In light of recent events involving Sony, this is from Potato Hedgehog. Yes, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, you're still looking at the big gay. I'm saying here's something though from Ryan McAfee from IGN.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from IGN. He says, "Arrogant Sony is back, you guys. In all seriousness, this suggests to me that neither The Last of Us Part 2 nor Death Stranding and possibly Ghost of Tsushima 2 will be releasing in 2019." So he thinks it's arrogant, and he thinks it's a sign that they don't have anything to announce.
Now we had this same problem at, was it the last E3 or no? Actually, did Sony cancel the PlayStation Experience this year?
Do you think they're looking at what happened with Blizzard with nothing big to announce for Diablo, and then there was a huge backlash?
If you guys are just joining us, if you're just joining us, Michelle brings up a really...
That's right, I'm using some deductive reasoning here.
Michelle
I'm
brings
breaking
up
it down.
a brilliant point here.
Yeah, it's profound.
It is profound. Actually, you know what?
It's timely. Why now?
Now listen.
They're looking at what happened to Blizzard.
Yes.
They're looking at their, Blizzard lost 1/3 of their stock value.
Yeah. If
Okay.
you're just joining us, Michelle is telling us. No. Honestly, what you said is very insightful, because I do believe that what Blizzard did at BlizzCon will be studied for generations.
That's right. There's going to be a college course. I think about it. How not to do publicity for your games.
So Eric,
I think it is true though. He thinks it's arrogant. He thinks it's the fact that they don't have anything to show. But what about the PS5? Couldn't they come out and tease it? I guess they don't have anything to tease.
Is it too soon though to tease that?
Maybe they want to blow their load. So instead of, maybe they're looking what happened to Blizzard and they're like, you know what? Maybe they have a mobile game, and maybe they're like, oh, our big plan was to not announce anything big, but to talk about a mobile game, and we can't do that now. So
Krell says PS5 was a mobile.
Yeah,
platform.
Maybe there is a mobile link, and it's just a dirty word right now.
Yeah,
right.
Mobile is dirty. If you're just joining us, mobile is a dirty word.
And E3 is big gay, apparently.
So, all right, let's review what we've learned so far.
So here's Dan's Gaming. He says Sony is not attending E3. Others may start to follow. Seems like E3 is becoming less important. You know what? I don't think Xbox is going to follow. Do you?
No, there's no indication of that. But like I said before, and I want to say this again, Nintendo pretty much Nintendo does exhibit at E3, but they make their big announcements in between with their treehouses, which they control on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
So I think that Sony's looking at them and saying, well, why don't we just do that? Why spend all the money on this spectacle of a trade show? And there's just no reason.
Okay, so Krell says our Xbox already jumped on it. We can't wait to see you all at E3
Okay,
2000.
all right. If you guys are just joining us, Microsoft has responded to Sony.
How many people are just joining us?
If you're just joining us, Microsoft has responded to Sony.
It's a little bit of a slap in the face. Look at that icon they got going on.
Now this
is that the pray icon?
Well,
what is that? That hands in the air thing. You know, I'm old. What is that?
Okay, I think it's a clap thing.
What emoji is? That's not a clap.
Sure, it is. Listen, I do think though that this is almost like a Wendy's type troll. You know, where Wendy's trolls Burger King and stuff.
Yes.
So Xbox says we can't wait to see you all at E3, acknowledging.
Yes.
Sony pulling out, okay? And then the comments here...
So there's no Nintendo, there's no Sony. Now it's just Xbox's show.
Well, again, I want to reiterate, though, Nintendo does exhibit. They have a presence, but they don't have, like, the big stage show, right? They do that with the Treehouse stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the bless emoji.
If you're
Thank
just
you.
joining us, Eric says that is the bless emoji that we're looking at.
Yes, I thought it was that's why I said pray or something. I didn't know what it was. Yeah. So they're getting real trendy.
Yeah.
They're quote throwing shade, John. I know that you like saying that.
I do like saying throwing shade, and they are. And we're gonna turn up the music just a little bit here.
It's very intense, to be honest. This is from Danny O'Dwyer, okay?
If you're just joining us, Danny O'Dwyer.
He said, so if Sony isn't going to attend E3 next year, thus presumably losing their massive show floor space forever, who is going to take over? What company could be big enough? Oh no, is it THQ Nordic? Now, he is concerned about the floor space usage, the empty floor space.
Okay, so if you're just joining us, there is a concern about square footage and how it's being used at the show.
There are starving children that could be using that space, and Danny is concerned. Now, here is a specific link to his tweet if you want to give him ideas.
Okay, let me have the link to the tweet, please.
That's right.
This is Danny O'Dwyer.
Danny O'Dwyer. I believe he is the Irish guy who makes crowdfunded documentaries about video games. Watch them at No Clip Video. Now, he's concerned about the square footage space at E3.
Okay, so Danny obviously is acknowledging there will be a void at E3. If you're joining us now, there's going to be a void at E3. And Danny O'Dwyer It's a good Irish name, isn't he? He sounds like a guy. It almost sounds like a whiskey or something. I'll have your 12-year Danny O'Dwyer, please.
Yeah, I'll take the 25-year age.
So Krell in the chat, little Krell from Indiana, says it's going to be more about the other companies like Ubisoft and EA getting more space. Discuss.
So look at this guy, Brian Altano. Okay, now he has a picture here. You better put this up here, John. He said, "Wow, right. E3 2019 is really shaping up," and he didn't use a G on his shaping. He said shaping, SHAPIN. Okay, now that's important.
Now he's using street slang.
He is.
I want to point out here. Now his name his name is Brian Altano, but his handle is Agent Bizzle. Agent Bizzle. If you're just joining us, he is Agent Bizzle, and
and his backdrop for his Twitter page is very colorful. This is a man who likes to party. Yeah. Okay. And he's a host and producer at IGN.
Okay.
And he's also the comedy button in Weird Heat. So he's a comedy writer, Star Wars nerd, and a pizza snob.
Okay.
Okay. So he has a picture here, and he says it's shaping up with an IN. And he says it's all Fortnite, then toilets, nachos, toilets, a petting zoo, Konami, a T-Mobile store, hot dogs, and hamburgers. What about Xbox?
I have to say, Brian Altano, Agent Bizzle, that is LOL funny. If you're just joining us, I'm laughing.
It's funny, but I think he should have Xbox next to the toilets. He just should have had a small
in the toilets, like in a stall. Like
can we edit that photo live?
Like Major Nelson inside.
Just put Xbox in the toilets and tweet it back to him.
Tedekin is joining us. Ted, if you're just joining us, we are covering...
We are, Ted. We're having a problem tracking down this so-called Forbes article from Paul that was used as evidence about the fact that journalists are saying it's a good thing that Sony is not doing E3. And we can't find this article. It does not exist on Paul's article. So
it does not exist. And if you're wondering what we're... Yeah, I believe that Jose is making it up, and he is a shill.
Is he an Xbox shill?
I believe so. So why don't we scrutinize Jose's page here?
Okay. See what he's been saying. Let's look at his most recent tweets.
So he's saying, I love E3. This isn't good news, but watching people reach and spin on how this is a genius by Sony is kind of fun / hilarious. It's okay to admit this isn't great news, people. Nobody believes your spin anyways. I'm glad at least some people are calling out the people spinning. So
there's a lot of spinning.
But what is the benefit to get behind this? What is the benefit for journalists to support Sony's move to abandon E3? And if you're joining us, it's true. Sony is abandoning E3 in 2019. This is breaking news.
That's right. So he said that Arthur Guise was calling them out.
I had this article here.
Okay.
Yes. Go ahead and read it. Yes,
I fully expect Sony, prior to the biggest profit-driving quarter holiday the PS4 will ever have, with the best margins, to reveal a better thing coming out a year later to totally undercut themselves. Totes.
Now, he says totes. I wish I could use totes with so much authority. Like, I would love to use that more. Totes.
He just, and look, he's got like a Van Gogh painting as his...
He does.
Yeah. It's even got one ear.
That's a...
I think that's him. I don't know. Oh, okay.
What?
Where does he is? Who is this guy?
Arthur Guy.
He's an editor at Polygon. No wonder why.
All
right. Jose, come on now. Is that Vin Diesel? He wishes that was Vin Diesel. He's got a large lower earlobe. Look, the top is small, but the bottom's bigger. I'm concerned about that. His earrings are too heavy. They're pulling on it. So what else is Jose saying?
Well, I have to... All right, so he's talking about Arthur Guys.
Yeah. He's saying that they're calling it out. So he's saying only Polygon is saying it's a bad thing. But I'm not finding anybody saying it's a good thing. Because I think that Forbes article is made up.
I think it is too. And the thing is, I don't understand where that Forbes article disappeared to. Why would they retract the article?
Yeah, why? Where is it, Jose? I asked for a link. I have not gotten it.
Wow, this is really something else. If you guys are just joining us,
how many people are just joining us, John?
Right, what?
I said, how many people are just joining us? So Jose said, them boys working hard today. But what boys? I've seen no examples of, other than that one tweet from Greggy. Okay, I've seen no articles here saying that it's a good thing. I've seen people calling them snooty, arrogant.
I like to read some of the Xbox comments. I hope to see you there in person like in 2017. Blah, blah, blah. We love you guys. It's what gaming's all about. Now, can we get... I'd like to read some Reddit, though. I think right now getting some Reddit threads up here would be important for this.
Start linking us Reddit threads, people.
Yes, please. Because I think Reddit is the heartbeat,
what
the
about
pulse.
If there was a YouTube video, I'd want those YouTube comments. Because those are always the best.
I'm not seeing anything compelling on the Xbox thread. They did throw some shade, as the kids say, on Sony. What?
So did any other Xbox people tweet, like, see you at E3? Like, has Major Nelson said anything? Or Mike Ybarra?
But you were telling me that E3 2019 is indeed a trending hashtag.
It is. Let me go check out my other... Yeah, I linked you the three... thing. So let me see what
Bear from South Carolina has donated $20, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Bear, thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, Bear from South Carolina.
Just joining us.
If you're just joining us, Bear donated $20. If you guys want to fuel what we're doing here, I suggest you do the same. Otherwise, we will end this broadcast.
There will be no more breaking news. So we went through the Sony hashtag. Here's the E3 one. So we've got the Greg Miller one on top, saying that they don't need him. What else is happening? Just a lot of the Cheeseburger Eddie is retweeting that map. Now, is that an original map that guy made, or there's some theft going on?
No,
Cheeseburger Eddie has stolen that map.
Okay, I have. Rocky has cheered 1 bit.
Thank you for the cent, Rocky.
That is exactly 1 penny.
We appreciate
Jesse Cox here on Twitter says, "Here's the." Now listen, he says, "Here is the real truth."
Okay.
He says Sony can pull out of E3. Sony can do whatever they want because currently, with or without E3 2019, they are dominating in sales and presence.
But so what? Just because you're the queen doesn't mean you can come out and shit on people.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. You don't need them, but should you?
I would agree.
Isn't it celebration for your fans? I think they have nothing and they're worried about what happened to Blizzard.
I mean, Michelle, we have learned every generation can change dramatically, right?
Yes.
Look at the generation of Wii, how they were on top, and then the next generation, they were on the bottom. So there's no guarantees here. There's no guarantee that you will be number one, right?
And look at the other side from Xbox here again. Here's a GameSpot article, okay?
All right.
Xbox boss now teases we have a lot to share at E3 2019 after Sony drops out.
These guys are fucking... Wait, is this just happened?
Yeah, they're all over this.
Okay, so if you guys are just joining us, Microsoft taking full advantage of this, by the way. Full advantage, right?
As they should, right? Just like Path of Exile took huge advantage of the Diablo woes.
And
that's a long Twitter thing, but that's the GameSpot article. And it says a playful jab at PlayStation. Microsoft Executive Vice President Phil Spencer teased that we have a lot to share. Spencer tweeted about the event moments after Sony announced it. So yeah, Phil Spencer has been tweeting as well. And there's some funny comments over there.
Do we have a Phil Spencer tweet that we can...
I'm linking that down there in chat. And so, yeah, Kotaku now has an article about it. A couple of people have an article about it. So the Xbox fans are loving this. So Xbox, it's always an epic event. And they're saying they have a lot to share.
Okay, but the thing is, again, I'm just going to say this. I'm not positive this has any impact on sales. Am I wrong?
I don't think it's going to matter. But it's not going to be a good thing. It can only hurt them, right?
Right.
Unless they come out with nothing and then people turn on them, like what happened with Blizzard.
Right. I do think that you kind of nailed it earlier. If you guys are just joining us, Michelle did nail it earlier, when she compared this to the BlizzCon Diablo announcement and how there was so much backlash, and this will be studied for generations. Right?
Now here's Gamer Guide. Okay, now he's coming in saying, man, Nintendo's E3 2019 is going to be lit. Just imagine the possibilities if they take to the stage. Smash Brothers, Bayonetta 3, Metroid Prime, Yoshi's spin-off game, third-party games.
If you're just joining us, it will be lit.
It will be lit. So Nintendo fans are trying to get on the action too.
So Phil Spencer says here, a lot to share with fans at E3 2019, always a high point of the year, to witness the industry's creativity and energy of the community. Basically saying, hey, if you're not in the room, man, you're missing out on it. You're missing out on the vibe.
It's the energy. Is he like a hippie?
I don't know. He looks... Is he a hippie? I don't
know.
I don't think he is. He's kind of a dude bro, I think.
You know what you're missing out on? The smell.
The smell of the room.
Yes. And it goes back to the other guy who was concerned about the square footage that we were missing out. They should just pull in some people. Get the caravan people.
How do they fill the void? If you guys are just joining, we're asking the question.
With the caravan.
How do you fill the void of the room?
The caravan people. You fill it with them.
Okay, so are you suggesting?
I am. That we set up tents.
That
we
ice
set up makeshift. Yes.
Ice blocks off the roads and makes a clear path to E3.
Yes. I want a direct funnel from San Diego. A funnel of the caravan.
A funnel from the border.
Yes.
A caravan of refugees.
From Tijuana. That's right. I want it funneling right into E3. I want that space. I want Sony donating that to them. I want tents. I want hot meals. I want the cameras there. I mean,
if you're just joining us, the caravan is taking over Sony's space at E3 in 2019.
That's good. So here's the other trending hashtag was just PlayStation that at least I have. I know you don't. So here's something from VentureBeat today. Why Japan no longer matters to PlayStation as Sony heads west.
Interesting. I'm looking for the article here.
There's a little link. I put it in chat. This is VentureBeat, which once again I don't know if I want my gaming news from them, but
why Japan no longer matters to PlayStation as Sony heads west. Sony shook up its gaming division earlier this morning as it's moving the center of the PlayStation brand to the west. In April, Sony will officially incorporate Sony Computer Entertainment and Sony Network Entertainment into a single business unit called Sony Interactive. The new corporation still reports to Sony in Japan.
Wait a minute, play this little video. Is this one of those videos where they have a robot reading the article?
Okay.
See the video here? Let's get some audio of that going for people.
Where are we looking right here?
It's on the VentureBeat article. You see that video?
If you're just joining us, we're going to be playing a video of a
robot
talking.
Let's play a sample of this. I don't know if it's a robot. I'm asking.
Metal Gear Solid.
Doesn't sound like it is. He's very deadpan though.
Comicbook.com. The list of games
within
the USA version will be different than the.
The video stopped. Now we're listening to looking at a commercial here. It looks like
really need ad blocker.
Indoor water park here in Dubai.
Is that their announcement? Is there some connection?
Here we go.
Please.
Okay, that did not work out. So, all right. So, if you guys are just joining us, we are talking about Sony pulling out of E3 2019.
That's right. So this article, though, it says it's a major shift for the PlayStation division.
All right.
So is Sony abandoning Japan?
How can they? They are a Japanese company. Now,
well, they said there's only 2 million PS4s in Japan versus 35 million globally. Says it all. Sony is moving the PlayStation business headquarters to California from Tokyo.
We did read that. That's true.
Yes. This is from Tashaki Makizuki.
So what is the attitude here? We don't need Japan. We don't need E3. We are a California company now.
That's right.
Is that what it is?
Well, they already have something out here, I know, in the Irvine area. And so, I mean, it sounds like they're moving, like I said, the headquarters, like everything. They're just
didn't Santa Monica, Sony, and all that do, like, God of War or whatever?
Yeah.
So they have a presence already on the West Coast.
Yes, it seems like they're going. This is from the Wall Street Journal. So this seems all connected. There's kind of a new plan, a new move.
I'm still interested in Paul Tassi.
Yeah, we gotta keep. Nobody has been able to produce that article. So this Wall Street Journal article, though, it says Sony moves PlayStation headquarters to California. The move reflects the growing importance of the U.S. for video game firms. Japan's market is shrinking. They're going mobile. They're going some other place. Maybe the Japan, they already hit their kind of max for gaming and we're still growing. So that's kind of a huge deal.
So you think to avoid
wait, GT Rat has breaking news. Japan is surrounded by water.
You guys are just joining us. Japan is an island of some sort, apparently.
ESP says, I am late. Did Sony officially announce PS5? They announced that they're leaving Japan and they're leaving E3.
If you're just joining us, Sony is not exhibiting at E3 2019.
No.
They are establishing a headquarters in California.
Yep.
And the future at this point is unknown.
It is.
Poop Lodge is now here.
Good. Hello. If you're just joining us, Poop Lodge is here. Now, I feel like it's very timely this is all coming today. And it's very timely that Xbox jumped on this with a reaction. So what did Ty link about Nintendo? They said, check out Nintendo America's tweet.
All right. We are now, if you're just joining us, we're checking out Nintendo of America's tweet.
Zach Drapola at Ghost Robo thinks Pokemon Let's Go is the most perfect realization of the Pokemon world that has ever existed. Hear the full conversation in the latest Nintendo Power podcast episode. So Nintendo hasn't said anything about E3 in response because, like you said, they haven't been there technically in a while, right?
That's right. So this is, if you're just joining us, this seems like a news thing. I don't see how this is connected.
Well, I still want to know what Jose is talking about with this Paul Tassi art. Can we get Paul on the phone?
All right.
Can we email him?
Yeah, if you're just joining us,
we're going to tweet Paul and ask him if the article is real. That photo, did he write that article and where is it?
And if you're joining us, Paul Tassi, I'm trying to pull his page up here.
Let me go to his Twitter page here and see if he has tweeted about that. No, he is pushing his book. His fourth book, Hero Killer, is out. It's an incredible novel.
Now, if anyone here is able to get Paul Tassi on the phone, we'd like to talk to him right now about this.
Or, tweet him and ask him to produce his article that we were told is real from Jose. And look, I'm not seeing him tweeting about it, right? Has he tweeted the article? I'm still scrolling. Nope, nothing on November 15th. And Paul looks like the type of guy who would share every piece of work he does.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're looking for information on Paul Tassi.
Look at the drawing of his character. It even has the strong eyebrows we were talking about. You see that in his Twitter picture?
I do, yes.
Yes. So, look, this guy hasn't tweeted the article. The article does not exist in all of his articles here. If you look at, the archive, okay? So, where is this article that Jose tweeted us? Where is the article in question?
I think Paul Tassi is involved in this.
He's not, though. He's not involved in it. Where is this article?
Yeah, I think that we need Paul Tassi on the horn. We need him on the horn right now.
Look at this. Where is this article? Because this was used as an example. Now, he's not really my type. We're looking for an example here of the media saying it's a great thing, and this was given to us as one.
Wait. We have the article here.
We have it?
Oh, no. This is an image of the article.
We have an image of a so-called article.
Oh.
We do not have Paul tweeting it. We do not have it appearing in his archive.
If you're just joining us, this article does not exist.
Does it exist?
Yes. We have an image of a supposed article that Paul Tassi, senior contributor, strong eyebrow man, does not exist.
Wait a minute. Is there a spelling error? So somebody made this up.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, this article has been made up. If you're just joining us,
it is made up. This is a made-up article.
We have just discovered a made-up article.
That's right. So let's reverse image search this image and see the first time it appeared and see if Jose actually made this image up or did he find it somewhere. And Jose's second language is English. He could have had a spelling error.
Okay, we are now doing a reverse image search.
That's right. You got that? You saving and reverse image searching? Let's check this out.
All right, we are now uploading this, and we are using TinEye for a reverse image search.
Okay, TinEye is probably...
all right.
All right, hold on.
Okay, we got something here. We got hits. We have hits, okay?
Okay.
So the first hit is unwire.hk, a Hong Kong website.
Okay, so it's fake.
Okay, look at this. Look at this. It's in Chinese. Right here. Okay, that screenshot is on a Chinese website. Are you seeing what I see?
I'm seeing it. It's not real.
It's not real. It's not real. It is strictly a Chinese website. All right.
This is not real.
The other hit is right here.
So what we have are these...
Wait. We have something.
Do we? Is it real?
This is from October 9th.
Okay.
Okay. I want you to look at my screen.
I see it.
They repurposed his article from October 9th and changed.
So and that's why their shit's spelled wrong. Some Chinese guy changed the title, put it on there, and Jose grabbed it and is using it as an example of why game journalists are bad.
We just
fake news.
We just figured this out.
We figured it out.
On October 9th, Paul Tassi published an article. Sony confirms PlayStation 5 is coming but won't speak its name. They took this article and they changed the headline. That's all they did. The headline was changed.
I replied and I said that is fake news made by the Chinese. We figured it out live on stream.
Right here. Here's what they changed it right here. Oh wow.
It's fake. This is fake news.
It is fake news. It's really, really fake news.
So they fed this to Jose, and he uses it to say, hey, look at all these journalists saying it's a good thing. So guys, don't trust just pictures of articles, okay?
How about links to articles? Hello?
Yes, you've got to go to the direct article.
All right,
Chinese collusion.
Can you please provide me the link to the original, actually the questionable article?
What questionable article?
The one that shows the headline that does not exist. I'm trying to find it. I want to compare and contrast the two.
I mean, this is what he said to us. He said, "I freaking knew it." He said, "I'm waiting for the spin," and then he said, "I knew it." So it's like self-fulfilling prophecy.
Here it is, right here.
Okay. That's not real, Mez. That's a fake article made by the Chinese.
It's not real. The Chinese are involved. So here is... Right here.
Genius is even spelled wrong.
Oh my God! It says genius.
Yes, like Carl said, yes, it's even spelled wrong. It's not a real article. Some Chinese person changed the title, uploaded it, and now we have people like Jose saying that the media is putting a spin on it, that it's a good thing. No, they aren't. The media isn't.
They are
China
not.
Is.
Paul Tassi.
This is fucking China.
It turns out Paul Tassi is a victim of this, okay?
He is.
Now look at...
The Chinese chose him because he has Tom Cruise's hair.
Okay,
they love Tom Cruise.
I'm showing right now the original article, okay?
Okay.
Do you see it?
I see it.
Sony confirms PlayStation 5 is coming but won't speak its name. This is an original article from October 9th, okay? Here is the doctored article. Same screenshots, same everything. The title has been changed, and genius has been spelled wrong.
We figured it out.
We did, actually. We really did.
Reverse image search for the win.
Yes.
So ESP says, I've been here for 5 minutes, and I still don't know what's going on.
If you're just joining us, too bad.
If you're just joining us, we were sent false information, and we sussed it out, and that article does not exist. That journalists aren't saying it's a great thing. There is no spin going on, Xbox users.
There's no spin, and...
China created this.
And Paul Tassi was a pawn.
So, Ted tweeted us, oh shit, important breaking news, warrant issued for Paul Tassi, Crime Stoppers. He was a victim.
We are genius. We're genius. We're genius.
Yes. It was fake news made by the Chinese. So that sounds like a joke. It's true. That is exactly what happened.
There's nowhere to go with this. I think we've uncovered this.
We can't. We uncovered it.
We've uncovered it.
It was fake news made by the Chinese. And if you're curious about how we figured that out, just do the reverse image search. You can see what they did, and the fact that genius is spelled wrong confirms it. I think that's it, John.
I think that's it. Thank you for joining us. This has been breaking news.
That's right.
Paul Tassi has been a pawn.
He's going to be the subject of a new movie, I think, starring Stephen Baldwin.
That's right. All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. We're out.